Post-match thoughts. Uruguay 1, USA 0. USA are out of Copa America in the group stage. Now, here's the thing. Do I think USA played badly tonight? Not really. In fact, I think we were mostly even with Uruguay throughout the entire game, and we actually showed that we are capable of competing with this team. And on a day with a bit better luck, we could win that game. But it wasn't to be. And I could blame the referees because there were some really ridiculous calls. Even the goal itself was a questionable offside call. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because the old law was when in doubt, favor the attacker. If it's actually in doubt, you should favor the attacker. But at the end of the day, the USA was not good enough today. They needed a win, and we couldn't even get a draw. But I will say this. Tonight wasn't why we failed. The Panama game was. And the Panama game, we have to acknowledge Tim Weah's red card. It shot us in the foot from the very beginning. And our response after that was also not good enough. Now, what does this mean going forward for USA? To be honest with you, I'm not completely sure. I'm not worried. This is not panic mode or anything like that. We have a full 2 years to prepare for the World Cup. We have the Gold Cup the summer before that. I think we'll be perfectly fine. And at the end of the day, I think we're going to learn from some of these mistakes and we're going to improve from that. Now, what does this mean for Greg Berhalter? Well, honestly, I don't know. I mean, this was my take at the end of the game. I don't think his tactics were why we lost tonight. I also don't think his tactics were why we lost against Panama. But that doesn't matter, and I'm not the one who makes that decision. At the end of the day, my position way before this tournament started was that Copa America was his test, and if we don't make the semifinal, he will probably be fired. And I'm willing to stand by that today, even if my subjective opinions on the games themselves suggest that it's maybe not really his fault or his problem. But at the end of the day, I'm neutral on the coaching position. I personally am one of those who do not believe that the coach of the team is going to take us to the next level. I believe if we get a coach like Pep Guardiola or Jurgen Klopp, we're going to be at best marginally better. And if we get another coach like Greg Berhalter, we'll be about the same. And if we get a coach marginally worse than Greg Berhalter, we'll be marginally worse, not major changes. Coaches are not what win games. Players do. And as for the players' performances tonight, I think it's extremely unfortunate Balogun got hurt because I actually think he was very, very good in the beginning. I think defensively, Tyler Adams was very good. I think offensively, we struggled at times. There were moments when Christian Pulisic looked really, really good. There were moments where Pepe had good link-up play, but he really couldn't create any opportunities for himself. Gio Reyna was hit or miss tonight. Like, this was not a night where Gio Reyna shined as one of the best players on the pitch. He had some moments, but he also had moments to where he frankly disappointed me. Haji Wright's cameo off the bench was not very impressive, to be honest. Josh Sargent, slightly better, but also not that great. Weston McKennie, I thought he had a better game against Panama, believe it or not. But at the end of the day, that's the end of it. Panama won 3-1 against Bolivia, so we needed the win, and we couldn't do it. At the end of the day, I'm still going to have a good evening. Hope you guys do too.